blessed day to everyone, to our viewers, to our listeners, to our watchers in our YouTube channel, Sir Optimist International of Lucena. And I am your host, Elma Alana, and I am so excited, happy, but jittery, having our guest this morning. She is one amongst the country's top caliber host, broadcaster, anchor, reporter, whatever. We will learn about that much later on. Please, I'd like you to help me welcome our guest today, Miss Connie Sison. Good morning, Connie. Good day.
Good day, Tita Thelma. Good morning po sa lahat at good day to all. Naku, kinakabahan ako dito dahil parang papalitan mo na ako.
Hindi. Kasi parang yung feeling ko right here, right now, Connie, is it's really the other way around. But you will have to give a lot of patience to these young ones. You, ONCE. So this is really a project for Optimist International with the title of the episode, Women Touching Lives.
Thank you for
What better
having me.
way to celebrate Women's Month than having you here?
Thank you, Tita. It's a pleasure. My pleasure actually to be here with you.
I was thinking a while ago, would it be all right to call you Connie or Miss Connie? Because it's Women's Month, and I thought, for all intents and purposes, it's beautiful to celebrate Women's Month by addressing you as Miss Connie and me as Miss Thelma.
Miss Thelma. O sige, Miss Connie. Hindi, Connie na lang po.
Okay.
Talagang yun na lang, Connie.
Okay, having said that, I was thinking a while, Connie Sison. Where is Connie Sison really, where did you come from? I mean, in the sense, you are really Manila-based? Or?
Yes, I was born and raised here in Manila. But my parents, we have some properties in Bicol. But my parents, my mom particularly is pure Spanish. And my dad is Filipino, Chinese. So, mixed breed ako, Tita.
So, I eavesdropped, I really peeped into your social media account. And looking through, because personally, I really do not know you, and it's really a pleasure having you here. And getting to know you up close and personal via this
Yes, Tita.
conversation that we're going to have. I went through a certain post regarding your being laughingly annoyed because I think last unang hirit and a lot of netizens were saying nagpaalam ka na o namaalam ka na or whatever that means. Can you tell us something about that?
Okay, so recently I retired from Unang Hirit.
Retired?
Retired, yes, retired. Meaning to say, after 13 years, I decided to finally end my stay in Unang Hirit, no? Kasi 13 years na rin yun, just in Unang Hirit. But I've been with the morning show for the longest time, more than 20 years, kasi galing po rin ako sa kabila.
Okay.
So, all in all, mga 24 years, I've been waking up 3 a.m. So, I guess after doing that for so long, di ba, parang forever simbang gabi ito, ayoko na.
That's beautiful, isa. Forever simbang
Yes,
gabi.
so parang I decided together, of course, with my husband and my kids, that maybe I should really retire from the morning show finally because of my family and health, di ba? So, you know, we're not getting any younger, Tita, di ba? Magkaedad tayo. So, parang
Don't say that.
di ba? Tita, you look so young. Talaga naman. At saka, age is just a number, sabi nga. Pero syempre, pag may nararamdaman ka, hindi na lang number yon.
That's true.
Diba? So, parang I wanted talaga recently now, so that's why I decided to retire from the morning show after 24 years because of my health and, of course, family. Yes, yun naman yun.
That's good.
Just to address your question regarding annoyed, not really annoyed, but it was more like, siguro I was so surprised because there was several of people in the social media, no, particularly in Twitter. Yeah, in Twitter, kasi there was one who posted na Connie Sison na maalam. Imbis na nagpaalam lang sa unang hirit, na maalam. So, I guess we all can tell that it was a clickbait para for more views and stuff, no? So, nakakatawa. So, when I viewed it, syempre natawa na lang ako kasi na maalam, tapos lahat ng mga tao doon nagulat na sabi nung isa doon, parang she was having breakfast. Nakita niya yung clickbait na yon of this article. And when she viewed it, nakita niya na hindi naman pala na techie. So to speak, no? Sabi niya ron, hindi naman namatay, hindi naman ako. Sabi niya na maalam, ibig sabihin nagpaalam lang sa unang hirit. So I don't get annoyed with it. It was just something siguro for me na parang wow, nagulat lang ako kasi ang dami nag-react, no? At nag-trending yun.
Yeah, it was trending. It only shows, I think, that first and foremost, you have already a lot of followers.
Thank you,
And
Tita.
there are a lot of people concerned
Yes.
with what you have been doing, what you do, and of course, the reactions come in varied forms.
Oo nga. So, very blessed actually with the reaction kasi natawa rin naman sila, hindi naman nagalit dun sa nag-post. It was a laughing matter because hindi na alam naman natin, clickbait lang yan.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here you are.
Buhay na
Miss
buhay.
Connie Sison. But anyways, which brings me back to why you gave up unang hirit.
Yes,
no?
Tita.
You said you've been doing it for the longest time and it's kind of yung simbang gabi na
Forever.
Forever. But I thought a lot of viewers will feel, mothers particularly, the demands of family. And I
Yes.
love that one of the reasons you gave it up is because of health. True, we are not getting younger.
Yes, Tita.
But by and large, family.
Yes,
Take us to
definitely.
your family profile.
Apo. Well, I have 3 girls and my youngest is only 10 years old.
Okay.
Well, she's 10 years old, no? Time flies, sabi nga nila, no? I wish I can just preserve her forever to be the young little girl, no, that she is right now. But of course, I saw it with my eldest.
How old is
She's 27.
Ooh.
She's 27, and then I have 19 years old who's studying in Australia. So basically, it's just my 10-year-old who's with us. Parang nagbigla ang parang empty nesters kami. Kasi she sleeps with us pa rin, the 10-year-old, so clingy and so sweet. So I let her be. Kasi, di ba, sabi ko nga, ang bilis ng panahon. Pagkadating niya siguro ng 30, baka ayaw na ako tabi ulit. So, my family life, I'm blessed with a loving husband. Yes, and luckily for us, everything is really smooth because we're very God-centered in our marriage and in our family life. That is one thing that we're very happy about, to have God at the center of our lives because, as you know, Tita, di ba, if we have God at the center, then alam mo yung priorities mo, di ba? It will always be aligned with God's plans. And if it is aligned with God's plans, you never regret a day of whatever choice you make.
I love that. That's beautiful, Miss Connie.
Thank
It's
you.
really beautiful. I thought that I was asking a friend about how your family life was. And looking at you right here, right now, I think everything that you said is true to the core.
Thank
So the beauty in your face, the way you say it with God, the presence of God in the life of the family is really something worth
Sharing.
sharing,
with
yes,
people,
with others, with the viewers. Okay. Now I was wondering because you graduating from Marian, is it?
Yes, Marinol.
Marinol, then.
Oo.
Graduating from Marinol and then Marian. Your discipline was really mass communication?
No, Tita. Contrary to a lot of first in the people in the
The
media,
media.
working in the media, who took up mass communications, I actually took up psychology. Psychology po ako. Well, because at that time, I really wanted to put up my own preschool. I love kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to put up my own preschool, but then God had other plans for me. As you can see naman, I'm here in the industry for 26 years na. This coming May 1st, I'll be celebrating my 26th year in this industry. So, yun nga. So, napunta ako sa broadcasting, and
Which was your first job?
my first real job.
Real job. First, why
Kasi-
real job?
Because, tita, when I was in college, alam mo naman, di ba, parang when you're younger, parang you'd like to explore, to see how it is like to work, di ba, as a student. So, my friends and I decided to work at ECA. Dati may, ano pa yun, limang Betamax pa yun. Hindi mang Betamax. Ba, VHS na pala yun. Oo, pero nabutan pa rin natin. Di ba, tita? So, yung mga ganyan. So, I thought it was cool to actually be a working student because it was right across our college, right? So, I did that for a time, and then I guess it wasn't for us. Eventually, di ba, parang we had to concentrate on school, and that's what I did. But eventually, parang I found myself praying to God, no? Because I realized that I really couldn't put up a preschool at that time because I will have to have the money for it, di ba? Because talaga naman, mahal na, di ba? And so, when I prayed to God, sabi ko kay God, parang, please guide me, Lord, because I really don't know what I want in life. Which is normal, I guess, for people, di ba? Young people, who actually thought that kaya nga blessed yung talagang alam na, bata pa lang, ako hindi ganon. So, but you know what, the miracle there was that when I left my room, I saw the TV on that night. I saw Christina Pexon.
Christina?
Pexon.
Pexon.
She was doing a newscast in Channel 9. Okay, nakabukas yung TV dun sa sala. So nakita ko, somebody was doing, and she was very pretty, and I admired how she enunciated yung newscast, no? So sabi ko, parang gusto ko maging newscaster. So,
Really? That
yes,
time?
that
Okay,
time.
yes,
So
yes.
I drafted my resume, and I went to RTN9 the following day. I was a walk-in applicant. Tita.
Really?
I was just
Interesting.
a walk-in applicant. I gave my resume. They interviewed me, but they said, I will call you back. Oh my gosh! Di siyempre, naisip ko, hindi ako natanggap. But that was okay because, you know, I was young. And I said to God, parang I'm lifting it
Oh,
up.
okay.
I was about mga ganyan. Mga ganyan. So, yes. Tapos sabi gano'n, tita, we'll call you back. Sabi ko, ay, hindi ako natanggap. Kaya ako na, basta, Lord, bahala na kayo sa akin. So, at least I did my part. I had that consciousness, even if I was very young, na as long as I do my part, God will always provide a way for me. With whatever na bibigay niya sa akin in the future, di ba? So luckily naman for me, after a month, so I was walking in a mall. The biggest mall that time wasn't Mega Mall pa, syempre, di ba? Ang biggest nun was The Block. Alam mo yung North EDSA?
Yes, North EDSA.
Of all the places, napakalaki, di ba? Nakasalubong mo yung nag-interview sa akin. Of all the places, di ba na?
All the people.
And all the people, nakasalubong mo yung interview. And she told me, hey, sabi niya, we were trying to get in touch with you with the number that you gave. Wala pa namang cellphone. Meron, pero parang pakaskas ko ng yellow sa laki. Pero wala pa ako noon. So landline lang yun, landline. And snail mail. So she told me that she was trying to get in touch with me, pero yung number that I gave cannot be contacted. Okay, so I said, na-realize ko na parang mali na pala yung number na nandun because when, week after yata the interview, no, they didn't transfer, but the whole of Marikina changed the number from 687 to 947 ang start. So anyway, to cut the long story short, pinabalik po ako. Tapos, for my second interview. Tapos after the second interview, pinapakilala na ako sa president ng RTL that time. Tapos sabi ko, siguro tanggap na ako in my head. Tanggap na ako, siguro pakilala na ako sa presidente. Tapos sabi gano'n ng president, okay, I'll introduce you now to the head of the news department. Tapos I met the head of the news department at the time and he said, so Connie, it's 2 o'clock. So can you make it back at 5? He's go, yes sir. Yes sir ako ng yes sir, di ba? Inisip ko, baka final interview ka. No, for the newscast. Sabi sa akin gano'n. Newscast na agad. So sabi niya, yes, do you want it? Yes sir. Yes sir. At talaga yung kaba ko hanggang sa kapitbahay namin napunta, di ba? Ganun tita. So, I went back at 5. Sabi ko, wala akong susuot. So sabi ko sa ate ko, pumunta ka sa sari-sari. You know sari-sari, di ba?
Yes,
Yung in-endorse natin ni Shabu Cunetas. Kasi yun yung pinakasikat natin, chart. Tapos, tita, when I went back, so may suot na akong bagong damit, syempre, di ba? Tapos, I did the newscast. Luckily for me, the first day was okay. I didn't naman buckle or...
Because the news was being read.
It was being read, we didn't have a teleprompter
Yeah,
that time. It was more like, alam mo yung acetate sa mga simbahan, parang gano'n.
Yes, oo.
Manually, na
Yes,
ginaganyan. So, tita, yun yung nangyari. So, okay naman. So far, okay din. Second day, until a week after, bumalik na yung totoong newscaster. So, I was offered by Channel 9 management if I want to continue as a reporter there.
Yes.
But you know what? While I was doing the newscaster at RPN 9, I submitted also kasi for Studio 23 and for SNN, which was Sali Manok News Network. I didn't at all submit any resume to the big companies like GMA7 and Channel 2. Kasi syempre, wala akong experience, di ba? Ano lang ako madaldal lang ako talaga. Pero talagang kailangan, sabi ko, if I'm going to start, I want to start from the bottom. Not bottom, but from the ranks talaga, I want to go up, di ba? So sabi niya gano'n, okay, sabi ko, alam niyo, tumawag kasi yung dalawa. So I was honest with the news manager of Channel 9. Tapos nag-isip na ako, sabi ko gano'n, sir, sabi ko gano'n, thank you so very much for the opportunity, sabi mo. But I really have to be honest with you that SNN called me while doing the newscast here po, pasensya na po, but, and also Studio 23 that time. So sabi ko, sabi niya, yeah, go for it. Siya namin ko, sabi niya kasi maganda yung opportunity because their sister, yung parehong yun, sister company po yun ng Channel 2, di ba? So it will be a bigger opportunity for me. Yeah. So yun na. So long story short, namili po ako, sabi ko na lang, magsa-Studio 23 ako because Studio 23 at that time just opened. It was just a year old. So sabi ko, makakasabay ako sa paglaki nito.
Very good.
So yun po. So nag-Studio 23 ako. And I started as a reporter there. I was actually doing the researches also on my own because the one was supposed to train me. Kasi dalawa lang ako reporter ng Studio 23. It was Daphne Osenia, diba?
Yes.
And also another girl. Tapos, ang nangyari, Daphne had to leave for Canada that time. So wala talaga matitira except for the other girl, which didn't work out for me and her. So sabi ng management, sige Connie, matuto ka na lang while you're doing the coverage. So ganun talaga. I was actually learning on my own together with my crew. So nagtatanong ako sa ibang reporter, ano nga ba ito? Ano nga papalo? Yung mga ganyan, kita. So very, very exciting.
How long were you with, this is SM?
No, that was in Studio 23.
Studio 23.
Studio 23. So, 8 months. I was with them for 8 months. Kasi po, naku talaga ang daldal ko dito. So,
Go ahead,
hanggang 5 o'clock na tayo.
Hindi, mga siguro 6.
Sige pa rin ka. I like it. Pero ayun, pagdating ko po ng 8th month ko in Studio 23, I was doing feature stories.
You already know a lot.
Yeah.
By
Hindi
the
naman
time.
po alam, pero kabisado na. Yes,
Kabisado
yes.
na.
So I was doing feature stories kasi more on, they wanted me to first have a feel of how it is, diba, to cover. So light stories muna ako, opening of mga restaurants, and then I write my own script, and then edit together with the editor,
Ang
ganyan.
layo sa psychology.
Ay, hindi na nagamit mo, tita. Because whenever I interview, syempre
yes.
nakikita mo yung
Okay,
behavior,
okay,
mga ganyan. So anyway, 8 months ko, while covering an opening of a restaurant, I was in the area of Rojas Boulevard. Okay? Eh kami po dati, may mga radyo kami. Wala pang telepono nga, di ba? May telepono pero hindi yun yung in-issue. Ano lang yun, yung mga radyo. Tapos sa radio, nakalagay, may central desk kami dito. Was saying na, sino ang nasa Rojas Boulevard? Sino ang team? Meron ba dyan? Nandyan. So yung yung cameraman ko answered. Kami po, sino to? Si Ismael po. Sino kasama reporter? Si Connie po. Yung maputi? Sabi niya. Tapos sabi gano'n, opo. Okay, sabi niya gano'n, marunong mong Tagalog yun? Kasi it was an English newscast eh,
Yes,
Studio
I know.
23, di ba?
Studio 23, yes.
Marunong naman po. Kasi kinausap na ako. There was a breaking story, tita. Okay?
About?
Nag-duck yung MV Princess of the Orient. If you remember, di ba, nag-capsize yun, tapos talagang ang daming mong patay, ganyan. So, nag-duck sila in Rojas Boulevard along with the victims. Okay? Ang dami. So, I remember this. I was wearing a miniskirt, black miniskirt. Because opening nga naman kasi ng restaurant. Ang talagang coverage ko, tita. Kung akalain mapupunta ako sa mga patay, di ba? So, naka-miniskirt po ako, siguro mga 4 inches na heels, ganyan, di ba? Tapos pinapaakyat ako doon sa balkon. So, ano gagawin ko? Di ba? Alam ka naman yung gagawin. So, nagtanggal na lang ako ng sapatos. Nagpaanin ako. Siyempre. Tapos sabi ko sa cameraman ko, mauna ka! Kasi skirt ako eh. So, umakyat na sila. Tapos pag akyat ko, nagulat din ako, tita. Na-shock ako. Ang daming patay. Mga victims ng MV Princess of the Orient. So, and it was horrible, to see them all lying there, bloated. I will not describe it anymore because it's too gruesome and gory.
But that was your first encounter
But
with
that was-
kind of
That was the first
news.
encounter that I had for hard news.
Or hard news.
Yes.
You call it hard news?
Hard news because it's really hard to cover.
Yes.
Diba parang ang hirap talaga na makita mo, patay, diba? I haven't seen anybody like that, diba? Especially in that condition.
It's a baptism of fire for
Yes.
you.
So anyway, to cut the long story short po, I did my report. At after my live report, the central desk asked me to go to the main central desk, which was in Channel 2, where TV Patrol was.
Yes.
Because I reported for TV Patrol. Yung sabi, kinakabalang kita, baka may mali ako, kung ano naisip ko, ganyan, di ba? But when I got there, Tito Noli De Castro
Yes.
mentioned to me na, okay sabi niya gano'n, marunong ka ng Tagalog, sabi niya sa akin gano'n. Yes sir, sabi niya gano'n. Tapos he called an executive producer of TV Patrol, Tita Mirna, was her name, sabi niya, Mirna! Ano mo nga ito? Pasubukan mo pa itong mag-Tagalog. So they gave me this long list of a script with all the really hard Tagalog words, okay? And I had to voice that. Tapos, pagkatapos doon, sabi ni Tita Mirna, Kabayan, okay, marunong mag-Tagalog. So that was it. So from that point on, the following day, they asked me to report already for TV Patrol. That was history.
That's
And I asked her,
history.
yes.
And for those who are listening right here, right now, take it from her, no? It's really something that she really loved to do because from the first time you watched the television, you said, I want to be a newscaster.
And I believe it's God who really
Yes, true.
got me into this because talagang I surrendered. Kung saan niya ako, sa tingin niya ako mag-flourish.
Yes. So, I was just wondering because what you shared was newscasting and then recording.
Yes, Tita.
I was just curious because what I am doing right here, right now, interviewing is another story altogether, when you interview a personality, like somebody here who has been in the media for a time and she's not an ordinary personality. She's somebody to reckon with in terms of the caliber and look naman how beautiful our guest
Isa.
is, diba?
Thank you po.
How does it feel interviewing someone for the first time whom you do not know from
Adam.
from Adam?
Well, of course, as a rookie, I was a rookie reporter and talaga naman, tita, ang kaba mo, di ba? Lalo na kasi the first program that I had, my co-host was Don Puno.
Exactly.
And he was a veteran anchor,
Veteran.
VP in our news
Yes.
department that time in ABS. So, tapos ginawa kong co-host, di ba? Ano man alam ko? Parang ganon. So, talagang very, very insecure. But, what I did was, aside from praying, I really researched because we had a program before called La Nina Watch. It was the first time that we heard about La Nina. So ABS-CBN decided to have a show on its own for La Nina phenomenon. So you cover the different areas here in the country where supposedly La Nina is being parang evident in that area. So ganun lang. So, but as an anchor, di ba, parang it's a totally different ballgame. Because if I cover on my own, together with my team, may diskarte ka sa mo. Pero iba yung nag-anchor ka kasama, may banter yun, di ba?
Okay, yes.
Together with somebody that you look up to, who's so good at his job, he's a veteran anchor, plus VP pa namin, di ba? In ABS-CBN. So sabi ko gano'n, kakakaba. But you know what? At the end of the day, what saved me was, I know that God placed me in that position for a reason, and I will do my best, not for myself, but for Him. And for the people that I will be serving. Because, you know, Tita, when you are anchoring, the main thing about it is that, you know, it's not for you. It's for the people who watches you. It's the information that you give that will determine also how, you know, their lives will be. Kasi may mga opinions that are being built because of the information that you give. So, in other words, I enjoyed it. I really did. I really did.
This is really your turn.
I really did enjoy every minute of it, and I've been learning a lot from veteran anchors. Because soon after the La Nina Watch, they also gave me Hoy Gising, together with Ted Filon. So, alam mo, talagang I was so blessed, you know, with the start of my career until now. Because, Tita, I guess it's God's plan for me. So, it was parang a walk in the park. Not naman to say na mayabang but it was a walk in the park because of His grace for me.
Yes. And it's always so, I so feel you because in the process that, you know, you have always surrendered, you have always trusted the plan of God for you. And I think in every person's life, every person's journey, that should really matter, no?
Amen.
To be able to discern what God has planned for you.
Yes, because He has the best plans for us, diba?
Yes.
I mean, people make their own plans, but at the end of the day, it's God's plan who will really survive yung lahat ng mga tests, diba, of this world. So, it was very clear for me that, you know, I would want to live for God.
Yes.
And this is the time that I can really give my all. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng sabihin mo that you live for God and then, you know, you won't do your part, right? You have to do your part.
Yes.
And I have to say, during that time, I read so many newspapers every day, every single day, so that I will be equipped, you know, to say the right words, the right things, the right information, because it's not about me. It's about the people watching me, getting the information from me and from us as a show, diba? So that was it.
I was thinking, like, I know you're very busy. As a matter of fact, we only have barely an hour to do this thing that we are doing.
Basta ikaw, kasundo mo na yung anak ko.
Exactly. How is your work-life balance?
That's something very clear to me, Tita. Ever
Defined.
since.
It's defined.
It's defined because it's God's design, diba? That after our worship to God, it's really family, your love for your husband, and then for your kids. That's very, very defined also in the Bible. And then after that, career, and then your ministry work, right? So, ako, ever since naman, Tita, I have to say, though I was so busy, by the way, prior to me quitting po, unang hirit, I've been juggling 5 shows in GMA7. Yes, oo. Kaya lang, ito recently, siguro, I needed to retire from the morning show because it was taking a toll on my health and at the same time, my schedule with my children and my husband. No? So sabi ko, ano yun, kailangan talagang i-prioritize. So it was very clear to me. Pero ganun po, may 4 na programs pa rin ako, thank God, no? With GMA7.
Aside from unang hirit.
Yes, I gave it up, no? Yung unang hirit, so I have 4 more that I'm doing. But you know what, Tita? My schedule now is so much better.
Okay.
Kasi I have the energy. Kasi talagang, sa totoo lang, Tita.
Draining din yan. What you do is draining also.
Lalo na if you wake up at 3 a.m.
Yes.
Because, Tita, sa totoo lang, scientifically naman ito na proven na, no? Because I've been doing the health show. And I've been hearing myself deliver this information that during the wee hours where we sleep, that's the time that our cells replenish eh.
Yes.
So if you can't have enough sleep, di ba? Imagine mo, yung mga call center agents, parang nagkakagano kami. Kasi malalaki ang mga health benefits nila because talaga magkakasakit ka if you don't balance it out. And luckily for me, for the past 24 years, I was able to manage that, no, in such a way that kung kahit maaga ako gumigising, tita, I make sure that I exercise, I eat healthy, and then when it comes to sleep, medyo sleep deprived ako talaga. Medyo sleep deprived ako, but I try to take a nap during the afternoon.
Power naps.
Power naps does wonder talaga.
Yes, right.
But you know, you can only do that for so long. So, yun nga, kaya ako nag-retire from it because it was the right choice, in my opinion.
And it looks like you're enjoying the perks of giving up unang hirit.
Oh yes, because I yes, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love the morning
Of
show. I
course,
love the
of
people that
course.
I work with there.
Of
For
course.
so hindi man ako tatagal dyan, dito ako hindi ako
Oo.
masaya. I was so happy doing it, di ba? Walang question doon. But of course, sabi ko nga, if it's the health and family that's at stake, then we were not gonna talk about money or the fame, di ba, that it brings. So hindi naman ako ganun eh. So it's really been very clear to me about work-life balance. And you know, tita, just to give an insight of what my schedule is like right now. Kaya ang dagdag ko, tita, ang dami ko energy.
I know,
Kasi
I
9 to
know.
12 na lang ako
But we
nagtatrabaho.
don't mind. We don't mind. Please stay until 6.
Yeah. No, because honestly, now, you know, parang I learned that you have to it's not enough that you work hard, no? You also have to work smart.
Yes.
Okay, so right now,
Work hard, work smart.
yeah, but it's important for me now to work smart. What do I mean with working smart? It's really trying to know your priorities so that you know how to navigate your schedule.
Right.
So right now, because I gave up unang hirit, I only work from 9 to 12.
Nice.
So, ibig sabihin, I get up in the morning together with my husband and my kid. I bring her to school. Nakapag-breakfast kami together. We have talks while in the car. It's quality over quantity, right? And then after lunchtime, dapat kasama ko ang husband ko, magla-lunch kami, no? Yung ganyan, normal yan na routine namin. And then, I get to pick up my daughter, yung ganyan. So, things like, you know, like this, parang ano yan, no regrets yan,
Yes,
di ba? If it's
That's
something,
priceless.
that's priceless talaga. And like I said, di ba, ang bilis ng panahon. And it's something that you cannot take back. Time, di ba?
True, true.
And I realized that, you know what? Time is love. When you give time, that's giving your love.
And listening to you right now, it seems that aside from family, from your career, you seem to be not involved in any other outside organizations. I ask because
Yes.
we belong to Sur Optimism International.
And I commend you for the good works that you're doing. But you know, recently, because I had 5 shows, and now
Yes.
4,
Oh.
my priority really now is building more memories with my family. Okay? And not to say that I don't get to help. Okay? I help in my own way. I won't mention any specifics, but I help run an orphanage because that's closest to my heart, taking care of kids in particular, and also siguro doon yung mga rescue, may mga ganun kaming missions there. But you know what? Like right now, like I said, if it's also my strength to give financially to our church, that's what I do. Because in the end, kailangan may magbigay para may mga makakatulong ka rin, di ba? So that's another strength, di ba, that you can also give. So hindi lang yan, sabi nga nila, kanya-kanya tayo ng gifts, right? If your gift is preaching, then go preach. But if your gift is financial, probably giving more to your church, your community, why not? Also, if your talent naman is giving out yung mga information or lending or ganon, there's so many things that we can do. And it's not it doesn't have to be bounded in an organization.
Yes.
You can be able to do that, no? Maraming mga times, tita. Yung mga, huwag natin kakalimutan, yung mga simpleng mga musta. It's not just about the ano lang yung sinasabi natin physical na ano. It's really the mga musta lang, yung sa text, it does a lot. It's ministry work as well. Yung listening to your friend, baka your gift is being sensitive to other people's needs, then be there, not just financially, but with your love and time.
So in a way, listening to Miss Connie Sison right now gives us an idea that this is no ordinary person. She is no ordinary woman. She is an empowered woman, and in her unique way, in her journey, is also empowering other women. I
Of
would like to
course.
think of it that way. No?
Yes.
So, just comment, no? Empowered women, empower women.
Exactly. That's a thought that actually entered my mind. Kasi alam mo tita, sabi ko nga, before the millennials coined the term multitasking,
Yes.
ginagawa na natin yun, matagal na, di ba? We are, loving wives to yung mga husband, and then we are also caring and doting moms or children. Nandyan din, syempre, one of the things that we also do is become a loyal friend, a good sister, di ba? And a loving and supportive member of the community. Plus, of course, God-centered, di ba? Na server of God, di ba? Servant of God. So, ako, sabi ko nga, yung pagiging empowered, di ba? Of course, it's tantamount to having strength, right? But the good thing about it is that, God gave us this innate gift of strength that is supernatural from Him. Kaya we are able to love. And love as much as we can to the people around us, to the people even that we hate, di ba? Saka yung supernatural strength natin that empowers other people. Sabi ko parate, ang mga babae is an epitome of balance and harmony. Sa lahat.
You're true. That's true. That's very true.
Imagine mo kung puro lalaki. Sorry sa mga lalaki. Pero imagine mo
Without
puro lalaki.
prejudice. Without prejudice in the gentleman.
Yes, of course.
Totoo yan, Miss Connie. Because talagang women are very special human beings.
Oo.
I always say that we are special because we have a special heart, a
Yes.
special
Wisdom,
hands,
yes.
and these things make us distinctly different from the other gender.
Yes.
Who can be a childbearer?
Oo naman.
Diba? Aside from being childbearers, homemakers, caregivers, multitasking, you say, talagang the language of love is most
Innate.
defined and
Yes.
innate with women.
True.
Because we can express it in various ways.
Yes, totoo.
Effectively. Sabi ko nga always, I say, without prejudice to men. So
Of
men out
course.
there, please do not take it against the two of us.
Oo, and
when
then-
we're saying it.
It's a fact that men have their own strengths, 'di ba, that we don't. That's why we complement it, 'di ba? But what we're saying, because we are here to empower other women and know the strength that they have from within, 'di ba? Parang never let that
Yes.
fire be snuffed out by anybody, not even our own. 'Di ba? Other women sometimes, 'di ba, we have a tendency to snuff it out unknowingly or knowingly. But sabi nga nila, ang mga babae that have that acknowledges the power from within that's given by God will always give light and love to other women.
True.
And people in general.
Yes. So what better way to end this very, very
Tapos na tita.
good interview that we have, Women Touching Lives. I hope that by listening to Miss Connie, you have gotten a lot of inspiration, a lot of learnings. But more than that, personally, I am so blessed and so honored to meet this smart, beautiful woman through and through. Meeting her up close and personal para ma-realize ko, OMG, I'm so lucky
Oh,
to
thank
be
you.
able to
Thank
be
you
here.
po.
And we
Thank
will be still seeing each other in the next, probably,
Bukas ulit
days.
tita.
Bukas ulit?
Oo.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, watch for our next episode of Women Touching Lives, Miss Connie Sison, part 2. But please allow me to take this opportunity. Thank you so very much on behalf of Optimist
Yes.
International of Lucena with our President LJ Abando, and of course, this young lady over here, Erica, who's taking our video, and thank you for that.
Thank you po.
There's nothing that you cannot do. Everything's within your reach. Reach anything your mind can wrap around. Ooh, together we will rise above, strengthening our hearts and minds. We'll reach our dreams and live empowered lives. cannot do. Everything's within your reach. Reach anything.